Thank you very much, our listeners and our followers and the viewers. Welcome to this edition yet. This is the second edition of The Way Up Show. My name is Busitema, the usual host at FMS here. You are following us from Busitema, you are following us from Nagongera, you are following us from Namasagali, from Arapai, and from Bale. I'm telling you, we are live here on YouTube, we are live here on X, we are live on Instagram. You can keep following us on Twitter and everything, the social media, of course. And today, we are so grateful this evening to host the two men running in for the RCC race. That is Mr. Richard Mabala, aka Osofia, and Mr. Makai Richard, the man with the complicated name that is in the Greek. They are live here in the studio tonight. And yet again today we shall be discussing the matters of national importance, that is the politics, and they are up here to tell us more. My name is Ofoi Emma as the host always, and without wasting time, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go straight away to the introduction of these great men. Once again, this is the way out. This is the Way Up show that we host every time at FMS. Let me go for the introduction to hear a hi from my right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bwana moderator, and the listeners outside there. By names, Mabala Richard Osofia. Osofia, to some of you maybe who don't know it, is just a nickname given to my sister, called it Tina Kato, who was working in Nigeria. He nicknamed it to me because there was a man called Osofia who was a comedian. He was once engaged himself in the independence and the freedom of people of Nigeria. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. That is a very brief introduction and a very beautiful one coming in from Richard Mabala, aka Osofia. And let me go to my left to have a hi and hello to our followers.
Yes, great evening. This is Makai Cyrus, aspiring candidate for RCC Campus Resident Commissioner of Faculty Management Sciences, PISA. I'm very grateful to be here on this Way Up show, this great evening, a beautiful evening, this Tuesday. Brief introduction, I'm Makai Cyrus, Yato student doing PTT, a nickname OAK. I'm called Cyperas Rotundas. I'm a man of agriculture, and I'm a news anchor or journalist by professional. Or sometimes they call me tank of knowledge. So I'm very grateful to be here to host me, Mr. Moderator. Thank you so much.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so grateful to have the tongue of knowledge that is Mr. Makai Cyrus coming in for the race of RCC. And like I told you, we are in for the matters of national importance. Right away, we shall be jumping into our program of tonight. We are here hosting these people today because they have chosen the right path to come in as the leaders of Busitema University at the Faculty of Management Sciences. And these are the greatest leaders and the top leaders, the great stakeholders here who are going to champion the welfare of the students and who are going to bridge the gap between the students and the top administration. So right away, I will be asking them some few questions in the building today before they can leave the studio. Right away, let me go to my left to ask the first question, which is very simple. And the question says, what are the main challenges facing the students living on campus, and how would you address them? Apparently, what have you seen as a challenge facing the students at the campus? And when you're given a mandate to become the RCC, how are you going to solve these challenges that you've seen that has pushed you to become the RCC for this year 2024? Thank you.
It is great once again, Cyrus Makai, the eye and the voice of the students. Yeah, thank you so much. I've been here for almost 2 years, and I've observed some loopholes and challenges, daily challenges. One of them, I would like to say, PISA campus or Faculty of Management Science, we are really behind, and we need more per now. Because even now, right now, we don't have power. Internet is not limited. So I don't know where I can start, but the most common challenges here students are facing is power, internet, and even limited computers. Even the place is not like when you talk about the welfare itself, the place is very bushy. So we need to impact and work hand in hand to see that this Busitema University also shine like other campuses. And I would like to tell you, Mr. Moderator, that this is the right person for this race. This is the right person for Palisa campus, majorly Faculty of Management Science. First and foremost, I'll be engaging in these people working hand in administration to make sure that the right things are put, because they have come here to pursue excellence. One of the ways to pursue excellence here, we must have internet, because we are student high institutions whereby we need to do research, and we cannot do research when you don't have when you have not charged your phone, when you don't have maybe you don't have take for instance those people who don't have PCs or laptops, they really find it difficult to make research, because mostly the lab is closed, it's not working at all. So we need to address this, and I will start with immediate effect to say that I will be following up, though I'm not in need, but so that to make sure that these people pursue excellence. Then the second thing, we shall work. Actually, I've seen the compound is very bushy. You think maybe we are in the bush? No, like me, people, mostly guys of agriculture. We think maybe it's a grazing, it's a range, maybe it's a buttocks, but I've really wanted to see the campus. So we need to work in hand to make sure that a Palisa campus also have a conducive environment, because when you are here, you must, so as to pursue excellence, you must have conducive environment, right? So these are the common challenges, welfare most, then the internet plus extension of the computer, so that we can cater for students, because increasing, we are not every intake, we're having extra numbers, so those are the common challenges. Thank you so much. Great evening. Just keep on. Web up show with Cyrus Mackay, the eye and the voice.
Yes, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That has been a very beautiful remark, and the ideas from the eye and the voice of the students, that is Mackay Cyrus. That is how he has given his political name. And back on the same topic and the same question, let me go to my right. The question still remains, what are the major challenges that you've seen facing the students here, and how are you going to solve those problems when you happen to become the RCC? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bwana Moderator. Once more, Richard Mabala, the aspiring RCC Residence Campus Commissioner. Within the short period I've been in Busitema, indeed, I've seen that Busitema is behind. First of all, when you look at the challenges and most of the students, or as students we are facing, you find that there is what you call insecurity. We can't blame the former Kildi Council and the administration and the campus at large. Well, security is there, but you find that it is weak. Recently, I can give you a scenario whereby our TV was stolen, This shows that the campus is so reluctant. So just imagine if it was a student, So our lives are actually our life is it is in endangered position. Secondly, there is under issues of medication. Some of us here when we are sick, you find that the doctors, you go there, they tell you, we have only maybe Quatam, you are suffering of something different, but they're giving you Quatam. Sometimes they even refer go and buy, So this shows that as we students, we have failed to get a capable leader who can stand and maybe advocate for this, because this money we pay for it. Thirdly, I can talk of issues of how, let me say, a disciplinary committee, sector or building. As a Kildi and as a Kildi Council, we are so behind, because right now, if we get any student gets a challenge, You see that we just roam around. So this shows that the leaders who have been there, they have been doing nothing. So this calls for a capable leader like me who can set up a lobby for this, so that we can set up a guild office for students in case of any complaint, in case of any challenge, so that we can be able to reach us and solve issues as we. Okay. Then, lastly, I'll talk of issues of Wi-Fi. No, it's also actually it is a common challenge to some of us, because when you look at Busitema, is a multi-campus institution with different people aiming at doing different research. So as people, we need Wi-Fi. Most of our students here, they're ever suffering with the mosquitoes, sitting down there, we are tapping on Wi-Fi. No, so such issues should be addressed by a leader like me. So I'll make sure that at least in every classroom, we should have Wi-Fi should be upgraded to at least to every room. Even though you are just sitting, but you can tap and do your research. I have a lot to highlight, to talk about, but since it is just mere highlighting, more will be explained. Thank you very much, Bwana Moderator.
Yes, thank you so much, our dear followers. If you have just joined in on the YouTube, I'm telling you, this is the way up show that we are holding every time at FMS, that is the Faculty of Management Sciences. And I told you I'm joined in by the two great gentlemen who are running in for the RCC race. And I told you there are four of them. We had the first edition with the first two, and today we are having the last edition with the last two. And we are seeing the discussion is so hot, and the argument is so wowing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as we are continuing in with our questions, I want to brief our guys, our friends. We shall be so mindful of the time, and let us go straight to our answers. Thank you so much. The next question is very simple again, and the question says, what are your views on the current policies and regulations regarding the campus security, the health and hygiene? You've known what the security is about. You know how our hygiene is. You know how our health is. So what is your view about the current policies and the regulations concerning security, concerning health, and concerning the hygiene? Thank you so much. This time I'm going to start from my right as we balance the house. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Bwana Moderator. The view about the security, like I said, we can't blame the campus. The campus has tried its level best, Security we have, but it's not enough, So, on that matter, when the students actually trust me and put me in this leadership, we have to make sure that security should be strengthened such that to protect the students and their properties, and as well as the campus at large. Because we have valuable things, we have valuable assets like computers. So such things I have to lobby them, because we pay money for it. It's not actually for free, but we pay for it. Then on the issue of health, at first I didn't highlight even some points, but what I can tell you, even at the campus level here, you find that we don't have even enough water, We don't have things like the latrines, It's just a confusion. You don't know where the lecturer is supposed to go. You don't know where the students are supposed to go. You don't know where the other workers are supposed to go. So such issues, we have to, as a capable leader with the leadership skills and who can talk and confuse the campus and the management, I have to make sure that these things should be set in the right way so that we can differentiate, Yeah.
And finally, about the hygiene.
Yeah, hygiene. I've seen right now, you can say the compound is ever a bushy, what recently we received a snake, you know. So I have to make sure that the compound should be clean at least maybe in a month 2 times. Then lastly, on issues of security, I have to at least this campus, we pay a lot of money. So at least we have to construct a gate, you know, a boundary which will differentiate us between the students and the university, so that to avoid the intruders who are trying to bring in security. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Still on the same topic, the question remains: how are you going? What is your view about the policies, the university policy, and the policies on security, on health and hygiene, in your own perspective as the RCC? What are your views about those 3 things? Thank you.
Absolutely right. This Cyrus Makai back again. On the issues, you try to outline these issues of security. This must be done by this working hand with this administration to make sure that they bring these CCTV cameras, short security cameras, TV cameras, so that those survey the perpetrators can at least be prevented from accessing these our campus premises. At the same time, working in hand with to make sure that that fence to be at least to make a demarcation, so that they put security officers and have even the book, visitors book. They can register. It is very easy to find out and to do investigation to address that issue. Then when we back to hygiene, hygiene very important. First and foremost, we need to have enough water first, so that this hygiene moves the water. So we need to have differentiated toilets, which differentiate the gents and the males, because last time I heard about the incidences whereby even this student that complain most of the ladies, that sometimes no challenge of ladies. So we need to work our hands so that we can separate, we give them their preferences, so they do ladies, they go under different things. So at least at the same time we need to have a tap immediately after latrine, or maybe after a short call, you need to wash your hands, and that one must at least have a tap, so that with soap, so that we work in hand to make sure that we improve our hygiene. Thank you so much. Compound must be cleaned by at least getting our slasher and getting our slashing machine, so that this thing of being bushy, it cannot be. At least it can be solved. This is government university. This is government whatever we need to do. We need to be in good hygiene so that we can pursue excellence. Thank you so much, moderator, for this opportunity once again.
Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost coming to the second last questions. If you have just joined us, I'm telling you, we are live on YouTube, we are live on X, we are live on Instagram, we are live on Facebook, and we are live on TikTok. Wherever you are, please, you can log in, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow, don't forget to like and share. Thank you so much. This is Way Up Show that we are holding every time. Let us go to our second last question. I'll begin this time from my left again, and the question is very simple as it is. It says, how would you balance the need of the students and the contradicting release of funds at the campus or at the university? Yes, you understand that this is a government institution whereby there's a tendency of releasing money based on the quota system, and at times the money comes in when students are so much in need, and when there's too much needs, it becomes so hard to balance the needs of the students and the time that the money comes. So how are you going to balance the needs of the students with that contradiction in a way that money comes in? Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much once again, Mr. Moderator. This is a right person indeed, because this thing must be addressed, and this must be our concern, because the welfare of the students must be, according to university, is basically handled by the warden, faculty warden, when you talk about Palisa campus. This, for the case of RSS, no duties and function of RSS, you must at least make sure that everything is put on right, according to the Article 6, which guide this. So we must make a regulation, and we must follow up and do where possible. If they have released the money must come on time. If it's full, we shall follow up and see why is that they have released money full and the students are getting half. Most of those students who are government. So, and even these people who are like they're failing, maybe they're saying we don't have funds, government have not yet released the money. Can a school, can they now, as a university, make a supplementary budget so that it can cover this? Meanwhile, because you cannot say that a university can just operate basing on the government, what of the government when it fails. So which means the university will not operate. So they need to work in hand so that we put some alternative funds to overcome these challenges, so that students are paying money, they are not and parents outside are trying as much as possible to make sure that their students or their children that campus. So this thing need to be followed up, and need to look at the criteria basing on the RCC you are going to present. I hope that I'm the right one. Thank you so much. This will be presented according to Welfare Committee, according to University Council, in hand with the guilty government. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Without wasting time, let me give the same microphone to my another person to my right to answer the same question. How are you going to balance the needs of the students and the release of the fund that comes on a quota system? How are you going to balance? There's a contradiction between the time the money is released and the time that the students need the things done. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bwana Moderator. The facts, I can assure you before I say something, that as a leader, you need to have what you call financial management skills. Secondly, you cannot milk a cow unless if it has what? Delivered. You get a point? So, under issues of releasing quota basely money for the students, this goes hand in hand with we have actually on the committee, we have the welfare minister. So in case if money is released, you have to follow up. You give out, you show these people, they have to show you accountability. How much is released? And what is it going to do? You get a point. So in a situation whereby maybe students are in need of this welfare, you have to present their issues. That's why they say a residence campus commissioner. You are a resident of that community. You know what your people are facing through, the challenges are going through, and their needs to satisfy them. So it's all about, is the money there? If it is there, because sometimes you can praise, when students have not paid. But if they have paid, we have a right. Those people, they have to give us accountability that this and this has happened, but in such and such, we have to do this. Thank you very much, Bwana Moderator.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richard, for being as brief as possible. I see time is really so bad and fast spent, and let us jump right away to our last question of the show today. And the last question will be about the project that you, as the RCC, will put in place at the campus. Supposing your followers, they have given you the mandate to become the RCC at the campus, what are some of the projects and the planning that you have that can help to improve their life standard and the quality at the campus here? Could you be having some projects that you want to put in at the campus? We have seen this current regime, they had brought in the canteen to improve the life at the campus, because they have seen that at the campus there's a challenge of the canteen. What is your project that you have in mind to improve on the quality of life at the faculty here when you become the RCC? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bwana Moderator. This is actually a very good question. As a person who has moved far away, Uganda and the world at large, first of all, as a person right now, I'm a manager. I have my own company. It's called the Experience Uganda Safaris, So, in relation to this, I can tell you that Busitema University is more special at this Faculty of Management Science. Science, issues of science is even research, But now, in this process, what I can assure my people that I'm going to set up a project of trips. I'll be giving out free trips, In case maybe you need to go to do research about anywhere, I'll be there facilitating them. I have my own company. I have the company is called Marvel Tours Uganda. True. Thank you very much.
Wow, that's a very beautiful one. Thank you so much. Without wasting time, ladies and gentlemen, back to my left with Mr. Makai Cyrus. What are some of the projects that you have in mind that can help to improve the quality of life at the campus here? Thank you.
Absolutely right. Back to again, Cyrus. I myself, since I'm an agriculturist, I'll first start with we have here a lot of land. And this land have been some of these acres of land, just don't even use. So, and students sometimes find that even getting source, it is difficult. Why can't I be in touch with this administration to get at least to get for us a portion of land to dig in the case of anything, something like source and other things, because you have a lot of things. When you talk about agriculture, you have a lot to do with this land. It's very fertile. That's one of the projects. When you talk about the guild projects, you have a container there, you said, right? I've been following up this system all along, just like I said, 1 year and a half. When you try to make an investigation, you find that all the campuses, the faculties, they're having a guild canteen, guild offices, and others. So, why is it that the Paisa campus is not having? So this thing need to be present someone who is very vigilant, very early, and very sharply. And this is Cyrus Makai. So that we see what is the problem. Are they allocating? Because currently, money over the guild money, it was 120 million, Mr. Sir. And now they increased to 250. So what is this money doing? We need to follow up and say, why is it that, is it a discrimination making differentiating Paisa campus, or what's the problem? So we need to follow up and see, we will lob for our campus so that we have what's necessary for the students. We need to have a canteen, guild canteen, we need to have a printing and typing things. These are projects for guild and handle students. So you may find that students are having work, may say coursework, but don't have money. And they don't, they need that project for maybe even when doing research. May find that these things. So when you're having this, it is very easy because this one, this guild, student guild, even the word student guild government, it handles our issues. So these things need to be in place by lobbying those things. And in addition to that, we are going to have, we can bring in other fundraising like lobbying or fundraising to say that we have a guild van, but in hand with the guild president. It is very possible, Mr. Because Busitema have been, it's a great university, it's a public university. When you do fundraising, it's very easy to get 70 million to get a van. And this will help for these people of tourism to go outside and get experience, because we are here to pursue excellence. Not just run theory, then when you reach in the field, you do nothing. They say maybe badding, you don't know within. They say what? So we need to work in hand. So it is going to be very, very active government, this guild government, when you present Cyrus Makai for this guild Paisa campus. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful to be here. Way up show. Once again, thank you so much.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I must testify that today had been so great and so marvelous today with the two gentlemen here who are running in the race for the RCC. Thank you so much, Mr. Richard, and thank you so much, Mr. Cyrus. I think we have come to the last question of the day. Before leaving the stage, please allow me go through our inbox, because of course as we are on the studio here, people are sending inbox and messages as they are following up. I'm having a message from Naziri Karo. Naziri Karo is saying thank you, the RCCs, to be exemplary leaders. There must be some physical evidence of before giving you a trust. She's a netball captain, and she's asking, why is it that we don't have even the bibs, and for the boys they don't have even the football? How must we trust you if you cannot see that simple problem at hand? Wow, this one is very beautiful. So as the leaders, people want to trust you with what you are doing even before becoming the leaders. How are you going to address these challenges? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much again, Bwana Moderator. This is a very simple issue. You know, sometimes as people, there are certain things we just do. We can't even lobby, maybe wait for the universe to do. Now things like bibs, me, I can afford them. I can, you know, I can avoid. I can give out to them as a charity. Get a point? So, but on top of that, still, as a university, that money for sports issues, we pay for it. You get a point? But that money is ever released. I think every semester is ever released. But this has been down because of the reluctant leadership which has been in place. So as you trust me as a person who has skills, by the way, I'm also a footballer. I like football so much. I'm also a footballer. So I'll be able to make sure that whatever is released about the issues of maybe sports, everything have to be addressed in case of maybe shoes, in case of maybe uniform, in case of maybe balls, and even not only that, but also even maintaining the pitch. You know, as you look at now, the pitch is still in a poor condition. You look at it and you say, as if Busitema, as if Busitema forest. No. Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Okay, back on the same question, I think people are saying, what are you going to do to address those problems since the university has failed to address them as you coming in for the RCC right now? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much once again, moderator. Cyrus Makai, my name. This is the issue of sports and games. Very, very crucial point, and I would like to highlight, guys, our comrades outside there. We always know that we have Games Union as a committee. Handle things of games and sports. And it is an independent body whereby they allocate money for that particular committee. So we are going to find out or investigate what's that money doing. And recently even they increased from 185 to 200. So we are going to investigate and ask what, like, even we ask for accountability, the current, because this money is too much. And for us, Paisa campus, we are very down in sports. You find that sometimes we don't have a balls. So it's very difficult, and this is going to be very crucial because they always say to make brain active, you must at least exercise yourself so that you be physically well, in mentally and physically well, when you're at the term of reasoning and health-wise. So this is very crucial. It is very easy to work in hand to make some investigation. The previous accountability, are there money? What I heard that there is money there on the money there in the faculty, but the money is there just dormant, and we shall now bring this money into use, utilize our money, because students have been paying money even to some good money annually. So we need to put this thing in reality, not just man piling. So this is going to be handled dear students of Paisa campus. No worry, we shall be just working hand with the chairperson in Games Union who is going to come. Then we make budget equally, because we are all students of university. We are all students of Busitema University. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful to be here this beautiful evening, Tuesday.
Wow, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I have a lot of questions here, but because of time, I think the people who are the followers, actually our followers, you can get into their inbox on their WhatsApp, you can get into their phone calls, and you can call them to follow up and hear what they are going to answer, because I can't read all these answers. I have over 40 inboxes. Please, if I do not respond to your questions that you fired them, please, I beg for apologies. Because of time, you'll go back to their inbox and you please repeat these questions to them, and they'll be in position to answer you. Thank you. It had been so great hosting you today in for the Way Up Show. This was the second edition, and don't forget, on Friday we shall be hosting the female faculty representatives. Yes, I repeat, we shall be hosting the female faculty representatives, who will also be in the same studio at the same time in the evening on Friday at 7 p.m. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on X. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok and so forth. We shall be live there. And when we send you a link, don't forget to tap and follow, to share, to subscribe. This is Busitema University Faculty of Management Sciences with your boy, with your man, Ofoi Emma, as the host. Do you have any the last word for your followers?